Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to try Tainted Lazarus Greedier mode, which is a tricky one. I don't particularly care for this character in this mode. It's quite difficult, simply due to the fact of how reroll works, because every time you buy something, then you will get the item that's in the background with flip, but there's only an item in the background that you can get on the first item you buy, unless I think even with these reroll machines it doesn't create new ones. So if you get bad stuff here, then one of your characters is not gonna have a good time. So it's rough is what it is. Here, for instance, I don't mind this because at least now we have a red heart on Isao, so that's actually pretty nice. We also get a damage trinket, so overall it's genuinely quite a good start for a character, because that one now has 7 damage per tier, and that's honestly a pretty ridiculous start. But of course we're only going to be that character half the time, so it's still not ideal, but it's certainly a lot better than what it could have been. So we at least have some clear rate here, which I can appreciate. I'm a little tempted to press the button once flip is recharged, due to the fact that then we can basically get the item that is in the locked room right there as well. It will cost me health on a soul heart, which I don't love, but I guess I could do it like one wave afterwards, because I don't really need flip for anything else after that. I'm not going to go for the devil deal because I want to go for angel rooms instead. So I think I'll just wait one more wave and then press the button immediately with my red hearts. And hopefully the item room is going to have something useful. That was a perfectly launched random direction tier from that champion over there. So there went another full heart of damage. That's pretty rough, but what are you going to do about it? Hopefully we'll manage. I'd love to get this done with this character, because this is probably one of the more awkward characters to play this mode as. So if we could get this done, that would just be lovely. We got how many coins? 9 coins, so we can buy. Let's get the card that's on sale first. Ace of Clubs. That's interesting. Okay, so that's actually a decent amount of bombs. I'm probably gonna get this card as well. PhD is for sale as well in the background there, and Clicker. I don't really... PhD would have been nice, admittedly, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford this. This is just awful. So that's rough. I'll take Samson's chains, I guess. I don't really want the shard of glass at all, but hopefully we can maybe get something good out of these pots at least. It's like a faint hope. At least we have a little bit of extra protection from general badness. Oh, we get a crawl space. That's actually surprisingly okay. With Lazarus's rags, and I think that's a flashlight behind it. No, it's the game kid. Oh. I probably would have wanted to do that the other way around, but I guess I'll take this. This is actually, like, it's fine, at least. It's something. It's an active item that has some uses, so... But I would have preferred to have that on the character that has more red hearts in general. Fortunately, there is a red heart right there, so hopefully we can get that pretty soon. Let's just move on for now, though. This is not too terrible. Once we flip over to the other character, you can just take care of anything that's still alive anyway, so that's pretty nice. Thanks to that trinket, that does make life a lot easier. I could use the game kit now, but I think I'm just gonna wait until we... have the second boss spawn. One worry that I have is that the haunt is going to spawn, and that's just a hassle to deal with, because he just waits for the time to run out. Another Ace of Clubs. He waits for the time to run out, which is just not great. And then the other boss spawns, and you have to deal with 2 of them at the same time. This time it is Duke of Flies, so that's not too bad. It's still a little annoying, but it's certainly nothing we can't deal with, so that's fine. Actually, Duke of Flies is alright, because we can just hang out here for a bit. Have him spawn a whole bunch of flies and then turn those all into bombs. The other boss is Pin. That's so many bombs. That's actually really nice. Look at that. That's actually going to be enough bombs for pretty much the entirety of the run, I think. So definitely appreciate that for sure. We will probably have to deal with the Devil Deal wave with a worse character, unfortunately. So that's a little bit of a worry, but at least we'll have a lot of bombs. Like, with bombs, you can deal with a lot of these waves fairly safely, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case this time as well. Don't quite have money to buy a key for that chest. I'm a little interested just because we have quite so much bombs and things to work with. That I might as well. Let's just give it a shot. A little bit expensive for a golden chest, especially when it can just be terrible, but it could be worse. We got 2 more bombs. Like, bomb-wise, we're gonna be okay, so that's nice at least. Alright, let's do this. Like, this is a little rough, it's just because there's so many enemies right now, but we can probably deal with the majority of them with a couple of bombs there. There we go. The big poop is dead. We dealt a decent amount of damage to the actual boss as well, so that's good. We also have an extra life, which I'm guessing will still just keep us as Lazarus when we die, but I'm not 100% sure. I think you do stay Tainted Lazarus if you die with Lazarus's rags as Tainted Lazarus. At least you do now. Like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't always the case, but I think they changed that in a patch at some point, so I'm hoping that that's true. I will just look for the secret room as well, because we got 14 bombs, so we might as well give it a shot. I might go into the curse room, actually. It might be worthwhile. A couple places, of course, where the secret room can be. Unfortunately, we're not especially lucky so far. There is a tinted rock there, though. No secrets. No secrets. Full card. God. Okay, so the secret room's probably in the curse room then, because we've tried everywhere else. I could at least... I would like to break that tinted rock before going there, just because there might be enemies inside there, and then I don't want to deal with that. That's a great chest with 2 keys, not bad. Full card out of there. Very nice. I think that's pretty much all that I could possibly want. I can probably get that coin. So that's rather nice. I do think I have to die as this character to make Lazarus's rags work, which is not great, but that's fine. Alright, and I think we'll just have to go like that. I don't love that we need exactly 1 more charge for flip there. It probably means we're just going to press the button immediately. Kind of depending on what is available here. We got Yuck Heart and the Intruder, which I don't really care about either of those. Glass Eye and the Pajamas on the other one. Now, Glass Eye I probably want to have on this character. I honestly don't care about either of these, so hopefully that's fine. King Baby and... I don't know what that is. I think that's D1, which has actually been changed in a patch that came out yesterday at the day of recording, which it no longer makes perfect reproductions of the same card. It just makes it into a card. So no more do we get the Infinite 2 of Diamonds battery play in Greedier mode, unfortunately. And that's fine. It's fortunately after we have completed the Tainted Loss, so that worked out. But that is a thing to keep in mind. I don't know. I'm a little tempted by D1, honestly. We can at least just buy a battery if need be. We really wanted to play this somewhat optimally, I suppose. Yeah. Let's just do like 2 waves and then press the button. I think that's just going to be the way it is. Because I kind of want to have the Pajamas on this character just because his health is so bad. And then this character can have a little bit of extra damage, which is obviously really nice. Since the other one doesn't need it as much. But what if I get D1 first, though? I should probably get D1 first, because if I understand correctly, every time you use D1, it just changes into... Well, it creates a duplicate, but it makes a duplicate of that type of consumable. So if you use it on a penny, there's a chance you get 5 coins. I'm not sure if that's true. I have not tested this, but if that does work, that's interesting. Also, I kind of want to have Game Kid on the other character, so that actually kind of works out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to press the button immediately and we're going to give this character the Game Kid, because I think being able to get back those red hearts is just going to be so valuable. And the Game Kid is very capable of doing that, so that's quite nice. We can pick up the Game Kid just because we replace our active item rather than it being a weird thing with pedestals and flipping things. It's a whole thing. We should probably also just use that second ace of clubs as well, I suppose. That is just a regular penny, unfortunately. We'll see if it ends up working out at some point during this run, but it would be nice for sure. But yeah, we could use the ace of clubs on this floor. I'm kind of tempted to keep it just for more difficult floors as well, though, because I think that's just going to be very valuable as well. It does mean we have to be a little bit more careful on these early floors, I suppose, but that's fine. It is ultimately worthwhile because it does get more and more difficult as we move on, and since we do have that little break where we can't attack for a minute with this character, it does like get pretty rough. So hopefully we can make some use of that. I will probably just use the Game Kid immediately once I switch back one more time, because then at least we can just start destroying a large quantity of enemies. And there is quite a lot of them right now. There we go. That should take care of a lot of them. There we go. Plus, it was the final wave as well, so it ended up just destroying a whole bunch. We could have gotten a lot of bombs, admittedly, and that could have been really useful, but I think I don't regret my play. Just because there is quite a lot of horribleness going on here. I'm not loving the build that we have right now. I probably want to keep Flip available for the Angel Room, because if there's a Sacred Heart in there, then I just want to have that. That is going to be so important, but I'm not sure. I do hope we can actually get Sacred Heart on this character, though, because it would be really nice. Simultaneously, though, if we get Sacred Heart on his Sao, then he's just going to destroy everyone. And it might end up being really worthwhile to just have a really high damage character for the final boss there. So, it'll work out, hopefully. Right, so we're gonna take this on you. Flip. And then I'm gonna buy... I think I have to buy 2 batteries, unfortunately. Actually, I don't. I guess. No, I probably... Trying to think. Because I'm gonna switch back on the first boss. I could press the button immediately afterwards and then buy the battery. Does that work out with charges? No, that still doesn't work out. Alright. We're gonna have to buy 2 batteries. Because the first one isn't going to recharge Flip, unfortunately. The first one is just gonna recharge our active item, and then we need to get a second one to actually recharge Flip. So that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, nothing that can be done about that. Let's just use bombs on these bosses, because we do have 4 bombs. Actually, we used a lot of bombs. I was not quite aware of how many bombs I'd already used, but that's fine. That's fine in the end. Didn't mean to get hit by that, obviously, but fair enough. The pajamas at least keep us safe for a little while longer, so that's good. No worries there. I probably want to get as many soul hearts just on this character, because he just doesn't have a great way of healing himself right now. Alright, so get the battery for 1 charge of the D1 and then get it for Flip, because unfortunately, to my knowledge, there was no other choice there. And then we're just gonna do our best here. I probably want to take care of this boss first. I'm not every time I play this game, and I'm pretty sure it's every time in this game mode. I'm never sure if Larry Jr. drops Soul Heart guaranteed when he dies in this mode. I'm fairly sure he doesn't, but I'm still just going to try to kill him last because it's not that big of a deal anyway. This one's probably a little bit more dangerous in the long run, so I'd rather just take care of this one first. Especially since the other one is just sort of hanging out, not really doing much of anything. This one's actually spawning enemies, which is just not what you want to see. That is going to make life significantly more difficult, but fortunately, that one's dead now. Now we just need to deal with the other one. There we go. And fortunately, our movement speed is actually really high, so that's looking pretty good. I also probably want to destroy those mushrooms. Just in case there's like a good pill in there, but it's a little dangerous. Okay, hallowed ground is okay for both characters, honestly. Flight's nice, but I don't really care that much. And then there's the fish, which is also not terrible. So I think I'm just gonna go with this. We haven't actually... I don't think we've seen this item before, so that's nice. And let's just try to get as many angel rooms as possible, because I think that's just gonna be nice. So if we keep this halo in an enemy, it's going to create those little beams. It's quite nice. Every time we take damage, it increases the size of the halo as well. So it does become gradually more usable, as it is rather small right now. And it's alright. It's an okay item. Hopefully we can get a lot of damage done like this, because it's just a big beam, innit? It's just a big beam. That's good. Probably should have destroyed that other flame as well, but oh well. I guess I could use the game kit to just play this for a minute as well. Hopefully that's gonna pay out. I don't know. I never know how many you need to actually touch this one with on this mode. The world, I mean, I guess. We haven't seen a crawl space on this floor yet, right? No. I'm fairly sure we haven't. We might be able to see one on the next bit, but let's just use that. Glitter bombs, and is that quad shot? I can't tell what that is. What is that? Yeah, I can't tell what that is. I'm actually just in case, I'm just gonna buy a battery again. It's a little expensive, admittedly, but if that's actually good, then I would like to have that. Glitter bombs, I don't really care who has that, admittedly. That's wafer. That's actually... It's not quad shot, but I'm still pretty happy about it. Either way, that's fine. I will take that. No worries. Okay. I'm gonna give this one a few more hearts. I was kind of hoping hallowed ground would help out a little bit, but it worked out a little bit. That's still alright. Alright, so this character's a little low on health, admittedly, but not in like a terrible shape, I suppose. It could be worse. Oh, no. I need one of you to stay alive for just a minute here while I do this. There we go. Now you can die. That's just... Ooh. It's a nice way to save a couple of keys right there for what is mostly just bombs. So yeah, pretty happy about that. We have 11 bombs right now. This is the character with glitter bombs, which I can mostly tell by the fact that he just has the big aura next to him. We have blown up that wall already. Once again, I will just look for the secret room. The intruder still just scares me. I would like to get a consumable as well, but we'll see, I suppose. Did I get my secret room on the previous floor? I'm not even sure. I don't think I did I? Did I bomb everything else except for that one? This is not glitter bombs either. I called them glitter bombs, but they're not. This could be good. That's a little bit more money. I'm hoping this D1's gonna pay out eventually, but we'll see, I suppose. For now, we're just gonna move on to the next floor. It might have been worthwhile to recharge flip again, but we'll see, I suppose. Stitches and something. Can't really tell. Health and range. Not terrible. What do we got? We got alabaster cheese. This is just terrible. Like, the habit's pretty tempting, obviously, and I'm not sure what the item behind it is, and it's on sale as well, so we're probably just gonna end up getting that. But it's a little rough, nonetheless. Well, fair enough. What was the other ones again? Yeah, Stitches. I mean, Stitches is fine, but it's just... I mean, it does give you access to every single curse room in the game without taking damage, so there is that to consider as well. But I'm not sure if I want to replace... I did not mean to take that. Oh, that was foolish. Well, there you go. That's how you waste a lot of money. That's fine. Hopefully that's fine. I'm genuinely hoping that's fine. We don't exactly have that much money to play with, but yeah, fair enough. Yeah, these beams are working out. It's just so much extra damage. The little horn hopefully is working out as well. I should probably use the game kit soon. But we'll see about that, I suppose. It's hard to use that here. Let's just use it now to get rid of that champion because that one's becoming an issue. Was kind of hoping we could get rid of everything here so the skulls could go, but yeah, fair enough. Yeah. There we go. Skulls destroyed. Let's move on to this side. We do still have that healing available, so just gonna play it as safe as I can. Should probably have pressed the button at this point though, because now we don't get an extra charge for such and such for the angel room and things, unless we can find a battery somewhere in our shop. And that's the final wave already, so let's take our time here. I might end up just using the game kit here if this champion is going to be rude, because quite frankly, it is looking like it's going to be a problem. Our range is... Our range is range. It's not exactly perfect, is it? Not exactly. This is such a nightmare to deal with, but fair enough. We could hide behind the big ball, because it does eventually... It does block projectiles at the end of the day. But, oh well. There we go. Let's just take all of this. I will buy this. I probably should buy this on the other character, is my one worry, because he has the D1 and that can just create a lot of consumables, which might end up saving lives, but yeah. That's gonna be a little expensive, but I'm still gonna do it. Don't like spending the health on that though, because this character's health is worrying, but yeah, fair enough. Ooh, it hits every segment, that's good. That certainly speeds up that fight a lot. Very nice. Okay, have it. Battery as well. Yeah, let's just take that. Let's definitely take that. And then there's reds too. I don't think I even want to flip for this, if I'm being honest. Like, it's alright, but I don't know. Is that Mr. Me, or is that the other one? I think it is Mr. Me, isn't it? It is Mr. Me. That does change things a bit. Because if I can do this... Yeah, there is that. There is that to consider. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up as a character, but fair enough. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day, I suppose. But if I switch now, do I get the damage up as the other one still, or does that just make it... Okay, you do still retain that, that's pretty good. Don't like this wave at all. Few too many champions for my liking, and this of course, but fair enough. We'll see what we can make happen. They should be pretty, like, not be able to get to these sides at least because of the holes there, so that's good, but it is a little worrying for sure. One of them's dead. That was pretty quick. God, do I want to get rid of the game kit for this item? I'm really not sure. Also, I don't have flip available. I just realized. Good. Let's watch us not be able to get a Sacred Heart. Okay, so everything behind the things is fortunately fairly terrible. I'm struggling to pick between Revelation and Rosary of all things, just because Rosary is Soul Hearts, it's tier 8. The other one is a Brimstone attack, and that's obviously really nice, but I don't know if it outweighs tier 8 at this rate. And health, of course. Yeah, I don't know. think I might go for Rosary. I don't know if it's the right call at all. And I really don't like that the Book of Revelations is right there now that I look at that again. But yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna stay with the Game Kit, I think. I don't think that's the right call, but I mean, I gotta go with something here. What is the other item there? It is the secret room item. And then there's that as well. I mean, I should take that at least on someone, I suppose. These choices are tough. Ah, well. Let's just take it on this and move on. I don't love this. But at least one character has a decent amount of health right now. I should have destroyed these. With the rock first. Or the ball first, rather. But fair enough. Pill. Oh. Alright. I guess we're gonna stay on this floor a little bit longer. There we go. Justice and Magician.
Justice.
I could duplicate cards with the D1 and hope that we get like a 2 of diamonds. It's not the worst call. Technically. Like, barely. I don't hate the idea. So, you know, there is that to consider. Who has the habit again? It's not the one with the D1, is it? No, it is. It is the one with the D1. I am the current character. Both of these are pretty much nonsense, and the syringe is pretty good. The extra damage with the syringe would be really nice. I love health. My health situation is not in a great state right now. There is another big cool die over there. Several bombs that we can get. We could use the safety ball, but I'm just gonna do it like this, I think. I will also blow up this man's. Very cool. I don't know what's behind this. We don't have that many flies, so the other item's not that exciting, but... Is that plan C? It might be. Which also wouldn't... It might work. It might work. It might just kill me. I'm not 100% sure. It's a fiddly one is what it is. We do still have the Ace of Clubs. I'm not sure when I want to use that. What we're going to do here is we're going to press the button here to just deal with some nonsense here, but also to be able to use flip a little earlier and hopefully get some good stuff. I don't actually regret it just because we can more easily deal with what is currently available here. It does cost some health, obviously, but that's fine. Oh, we actually do get battery charges for flip, even if we're the other character from the look of things. That's nice. That's very nice. Are there any rocks I wish to destroy? I don't think so. I'm a little tempted to just buy this just to see what the next item's gonna be. Yeah, it is Plan C. Blue map? Sure. Good to know, I suppose. There went Plan C. I think it probably could have won us the game, but I don't love the idea. Alright, let's just take that, switch, that's Speedball, which is honestly not bad just because my movement speed was fairly terrible. At some point I want to use D1, I haven't decided when yet. I'm just going to use it there for now. I'm going to drop the Magician on the floor because I did want to duplicate that. That also drops that, right. Oh god. I put that in a bad spot. Oop. I just got rid of it. I just destroyed it. Yeah, fair enough. There we go. Just trying to clear the waves right now. Yeah, that was a panic move. It worked out as expected. I think I can still... I don't even have any more cards to drop, do I? No. Oh well. We made our choices. We have to live with them now. You could call them choices. It was an accident is what it was, but yeah, fair enough. We do have a lot of bombs. We might be able to make some use of that at least. I tried to D1 the pennies and then I think I just created more bombs instead. Yeah. Yeah. I'd love to see some health at some point on this this place as well. So far it's mostly... It has not been a lot of health and it is worrying me a bit. I'm gonna keep flip for now just because I want to get those angel room items. Did not mean to run into the boss there, but you know, I've made my choice once again. Just gonna hang out over here. Did not expect hallowed ground to get destroyed by that, but fair enough. And that is not what you want to see. Is that a single Skolex or two? I can't. It's two. Good. I mean, this does help. Not gonna lie, those beams are fairly effective at least. But I am running out of health on this character, which I'm not loving. There we go. Trying to get anything done here. It is not a great time. It is just not a great time right now. I actually have to play this fairly carefully, which is worrying. Those beams are not doing that much to Skolex when you look at things. Okay. I think one of them just hit the other ones with the explosive. Yeah. Alright. I'll take that extra damage. Don't mind that. Oh, that does nothing. That just does not quite work. The enemy needs to be in the circle for long enough. And that's kind of difficult to do when every segment is its own bit, so that's not great. I think what might work out is if we can get any soul heart anywhere. That would be nice. If we could just D1 something like that, that would be lovely. I mean, D1ing these chests as well is tempting. We know the secret room's over here, so I might as well just check that out. That's not bad. That's a good trinket for the other character, I suppose. So we'll just take that. Tempted to actually just put him on this one with the extra trinket space, but I really need money. I really need hearts is the thing. And I think if we can get a soul heart in a different room somehow, that would just be lovely. Yeah. Let's see what our options are here. They're not great. How do I get a soul heart somewhere else? That's the question right now. Well, let's go deal with this first. Maybe the angel room or devil deal is just gonna be nice. It's just another 2 Skolexes. It's nice. Now we get to deal with 2 Skolexes as the other character. How's this wave exactly the same as the one we fought during the regular route? Usually this wave is at least a little different, but I didn't think there'd be waves that are identical. How odd. The bosses are nice and out of sync from the get-go pretty much, so that's good. Really get to dodge 2 things at the same time because of that. That's just lovely. Just lovely. We're dealing decent damage to at least one of them though. I think I'm focusing on one, but now I'm not too sure because they synced up again. We'll see if any one of them end up dying at some point, I suppose. They're slowly losing health, so that's fine. I think this might end up being the character that is going to fight a lot of things here. That's going to fight Ultra Greed at the end. I do want to have a charge of Flip available for the final room for sure, just so we can use both of our health bars, but I'm not exactly looking forward to it in this state. I'm also not looking forward to not quite having enough Flip. Like, there's part of me that hopes that the angel room's gonna be bad, because then I can use Flip to get the, or not use Flip rather. And then I can get the trinket that is in my secret room, which I cannot currently get unless I buy trinket space and then drop the trinket on the next floor, which is just not ideal. That is just not ideal. Oh god. Oh my. Okay. Is that Bible or is that Book of Revelations? Because we have seen Book of Revelations, but it was in like one of the ghost pedestal things. And those do tend to work a little differently. I mean, I have to take this. That's too much damage. And I have to use Flip here. At least, yeah. That makes the D1 a lot worse. Alright, we're going with the Book of Revelations. That's really rough. Look at those two red hearts taunting. At least Book of Revelations with the car battery is incredible. So we do have that going for us. If there is a battery for sale, then our health is gonna be fine. We have Sacred Heart on the other character. So honestly, we're not in a bad spot right now, but it is obviously a little bit more rough than I would like. But fair enough. I should destroy all of these so they do not get in the way during the actual fight. Let's just get this as well. If we could get Pandora's box, that would be nice, but that's certainly not a guarantee. I don't think I care about any of the items that are currently available here. Not 100% sure. I like the soul heart, admittedly. But everything else there, I don't care that much about. I'm tempted to just re-roll. I also just generally don't know what this is. Is that the poop? It kind of looks like it. I'm just gonna re-roll. Let's see if we can get anything going on here. School bag. I mean, it could have its uses for sure. I'm just gonna leave this alone for now because I kind of want to maybe have some hearts available, I guess. There is also, we have the blue map, so I should check out this secret room at least. Black heart? I don't know on what character I want to have that as. Probably on the other one, but at the same time, this one has decent health generation now, so there is that to consider. This is gonna spawn enemies so quickly as well, which is not great, but yeah, fair enough. Nothing we can really do about that. We can do this about it, but it's gonna run out because of the character switch. Yeah, this one has a lot of health actually. Just because of that Book of Revelations, that really has been a godsend for sure. Just at the very end as well. The fact that we have the battery and that it is working on both characters as well is just wonderful. Because that makes life a lot easier. I kind of forgot about the trinket. But yeah, that's also just fair enough. There was a lot going on there. Just gonna run inside his champion to get rid of that because that one was worrying me a bit. The enemies are more or less just destroying themselves as well, so that's nice. And we're already at the final wave, so it's just clearing this now. That's okay. Trying to use those beams. I think when you go to the next floor, the aura goes back to its default size as well, so that's why it's not like max size right now. I should probably just get the hearts on the other character, because this one's just going to heal up all the way, I think. This wave I could probably ignore, but simultaneously I think we can probably get rid of a lot of it before the next wave starts. At least one of them. And then we can just use the beams for the other one as well. Look at that. Look at them heals. Oh god. Not a great choice of bosses, admittedly, but it'll do. Yeah, it could have been worse, actually. It's gonna take a minute because this character's damage, while okay for the start, hasn't really gone up. It has not changed much in a while, so there is that. Ah well. In a big room like this boss doesn't really do much of anything except this nuisance, which can be a little bit difficult to see what's going on at times, I suppose, if you don't quite, if you have like two beams behind each other, then it can be kind of tricky to tell where you have to be. Let's just use some bombs as well. It's realistically quite tricky to use bombs, but we just created a bunch of flames with one of our Nancy bombs. That's the name for it. Yeah, that was a solid dodge. But the flames are working out. That's a nuisance of a boss is what it is. Let's fight him again. Only two of them. I suppose in this instance it's actually a little annoying, but at least this character has some more damage to work with. And that works as well. To at least get rid of one of them fairly quickly from the look of things. It can create some more defense as well if you're lucky. It chose not to, but it can. Ay, ay, ay. Get me out of this run. We are getting pretty far though, so it's looking fairly positive. We're definitely not done yet, but it's going. I will take that. Seraphim! Oh my god, that's actually amazing. How did I get the Seraphim transformation? Fair enough. Yeah, and I might just flip for that. I don't think it even really works. Well, unless you're like the right character at the right time, but that's fair enough. I'm just gonna buy some items as this character because I just looked to the right and realized that one character just has batteries. He's very much immortal pretty much, but he's not exactly like in state of doing anything to enemies, so... Black Candle's actually tempting, but I probably shouldn't. That's at least some tier 8. That's some more tier 8 and health. Yeah, fair enough. That'll have to do. There is a bomb there. I'm not super excited about it. We do have another use of flip, which we could use here. For that. Also, kind of forgot about the syringe. Yeah, kind of forgot about that. Let's see. I was kind of hoping for an enemy here, but yeah, fair enough. At least this character has tier 8 now, so he can do something. Tempted to touch the book at least, because that's getting mighty close to the bookworm transformation. Might as well blow this up. For 2 more coins, and then maybe we can get a battery like this. Yeah, for a moment. Well. Okay. I'll touch the book. I could get the syringe on the other character, I guess. Okay. Or we could just get Seraphim on both characters, because... because we've really built specifically to make Seraphim twice. That's actually ridiculous. Oh my god. Well, sure. I don't think I need speed up on the other character at all, so I'm just gonna keep that use of flip available. I can't believe we got Seraphim twice. That's so unrealistic, but fair enough, I suppose. I will happily take flight on both characters, I guess. That's fine. Oh, jeez. That's so ridiculous. That's birthright. I want that. I'm going to get that. In fact, that is incredible. Birthright on this character is so good. I don't think it's necessary anymore at this stage, but it's just a really nice thing to have, so we're just gonna go for it. The secret room is nowhere to be found because we are not currently the character that has the blue map. So I figured I'd just guess once and then we'll see later. I'm just gonna press the button immediately, I guess. I'll just do it like that as well so we don't take any extra damage. I really just wanted 1 coin. So we can start to get this, and then flip, and then that's huge growth as well. Sure, I mean, this is just getting ridiculous now, but I will happily take that. Where's my other character? He's like right there. Alright. Yeah, I think we win. This is looking pretty positive. This is looking alright. Now we're just gonna have those Sacred Heart tears all the time as well. It's just wonderful. Not sure where they are, but I'm sure they're in there somewhere. Having the Hallowed Ground available all the time as well, that's just nice. I don't think if I use the Book of Revelations it's going to heal the other character, unfortunately, but still, it would have been nice. I can do this, though. Oh, that's very strong. Kind of difficult to tell where everything is when you're controlling 2 characters, but that's just the Jacob and Esau effect, effectively. There we go. I might need to drop huge growth somewhere on the next floor so I can actually like use it, but we'll see. We'll see about that. My book is fully charged. We're on the final wave of this floor, so let's just start dealing with things here and there. Slowly but surely. We have so much health to work with as this character. Actually an astronomical amount of health to be working with because of the habit as well. That's just going to keep charging our Book of Revelations as well. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Mom's Ring is actually pretty good, so I should probably get that on one of the characters at least. should be able to afford it as well, yeah. 2 deaths, not ideal, but sure. Oh, that slowed me down when both of them do that, but fair enough. Ooh, the Game Kid with that aura as well is just so good. Also, the aura on a character that cannot feasibly take damage is quite nice. And with not feasibly take damage, I mean he was a ghost, so you can just move the aura into enemies. I did not realize that boss was there. I'm just gonna actually use it once. Not sure if there's a battery for still here, but it would actually be kind of nice. We might be able to reroll into one, I suppose. I wouldn't mind having Mom's Ring on the other character, I think. Just because he has Sacred Heart as well, and I think that damage up with the multiplier is just going to be amazing. So let's just go for that. I'm losing a decent chunk of health on this character because of my shenanigans, but we could just do this. Yeah. That's disgusting. Both of those are not ideal. I do like that we at least got some health for this character, including some more soul hearts just dropping on the floor. Yeah, I don't really care about the shield that much. I don't have any keys. Let's just move on. You're the character with the damage, so you get that. Soul of Bethany. I mean, sure. Let's just blow this up for good measure. For one more red card. The Magician? That's good defense, actually. Okay. Get all this. Just some free stuff. 2 hearts. That's actually really strong on this as well. Let's just use this. Okay. Things are looking pretty positive. I'm gonna say we have we have an incredible build for what this is. It's actually about as good as it could feasibly get. So not too dissatisfied at all. I'm gonna drop my cards here. I'm not sure if we swap actually after this fight, because this fight's a little weird. It might actually not count as a fight enough that it swaps to the other character. Yeah, it doesn't. It does give us a bunch of money to work with though. Suppose that's fine. I'm not sure if I want to swap immediately, just because we do have flip and huge growth on the other character available right now. I just, like, I drop the cards, switch to the other character, and then use both, well, use the Magician at least. I think that's fine, yeah. I think that's probably the way to go here. Come on. Need you to be kind of near me. I'm trying to wrap my head around things right now, one moment. Magician, I'll leave the 2 hearts there. There's a Hierophant card on the floor now for some reason, which I guess is fine. I guess that's okay, I suppose. And now we have some stuff to work with here. These enemies do not move quickly when they get close to you, huh? That's odd. I'm not sure why that's the case, but sure, I guess. But I do kind of like being the health regeneration character for a while. I can actually regenerate to the point of just getting flip back as well. To have 2 charges of flip available, so I think I'm effectively invulnerable. That's actually pretty great. That's pretty good, because I think the Book of Revelations will also just charge while I'm the other character? I'm not sure. That's probably not true. No, that's definitely not true. That doesn't sound right at all. But I think I can just do whatever I want. That's nice. This attack doesn't even bother me so much. This is one of the most disgusting builds I've ever had, I think, as this character. I really struggled to get this character to really get anywhere. Before the patch that made this character a lot better than he is now, of course, it was probably one of the hardest characters in the game, just because you got so little items to actually work with. Because you didn't have the whole item flip effect thing, so it was just a mess. But even keeping that in mind, this is just ridiculous. This is absolutely preposterous in terms of a build you can feasibly get in this mode, so I will take that. Like, the boss is already almost to the second form, and we're almost at full health. I just got hit again, but we've barely taken damage. Our aura is huge. One of our characters is a mile away from us for some reason, but it worked out eventually. I'm just gonna hang out over here. I think the beams will probably take care of business here. There we go. Let's just drop the Hierophant here as well. What's this card? 2 of Hearts here. Just gonna hang out over here for a minute. It doesn't seem to be much danger in doing this. I like this. This is good. This is good times. Probably shouldn't stand right in front of his fist when he's stomping on the ground like that, but what are you gonna do? Heal back up again with the Habit. And the book, it's just so good. How did I dodge that? Is this a strat? Should I just always stand right next to this boss? Have I just realized something, that if you just stand next to him, he's not so bad? Have I always fought this boss wrong because I'm scared of explosions and things? Because it's certainly starting to look like it. I'm just gonna steal money right in front of him as an act of hubris. He did nothing. He just did nothing at all. That's so weird. This has been a run. Absolutely disgusting. That's absolutely preposterous of a run this was, and I will happily take that with this character. Jeez. I was genuinely worried about this. I thought this was gonna take eons, and instead we are effectively invulnerable. We still had 2 uses of Flip. We had the 2 of Hearts left. Flip didn't even seemingly do anything the second time around. My tears are really small, and my other character can no longer shoot. I'm not sure what I did. Maybe it's because I used Flip 2 times in just like rapid succession, but my top left character does not shoot anymore. So that's a little odd. The one in the bottom right is shooting very slowly with incredibly small tears. So I think I broke something. I'm not going to worry about it. I cannot actually touch the chest, but we do have our posted completed. What if I, like, save and continue? Okay, now both characters are shooting again, and we can complete the run. Very nice. Okay, so don't use Flip twice. That's probably not a good thing to do. But other than that, I am so happy with how that went. That is entirely okay with me, because this is one of the harder characters to do Greedier mode with, and the fact that we got something that ridiculous is just wonderful. So, pretty happy about that. Either way, hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another one with a different character. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.